Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube and the rest of the internet? This is your boy, comedian Rob Coleman, coming at you again with what else? Another trailer review. The trailer I want to review today is the third, and I hope it's just a trilogy of horror movies that have done fairly well along the lines of slasher movies in the last few years, the last several years. And it's actually kind of a surprising success because this villain comes from a horror movie short, and they made it into a full-length film that was very successful. And this is now the third one that they're making of this particular movie franchise. What franchise am I talking about? Well, it is the Terrifier franchise, and here's our movie poster for Terrifier 3. Terrifier 3. Now, it's my understanding that this is a villain from a horror short that was made some years ago called Terrified. And this particular clown and everything was so scary about it until they ended up making it into a full-length movie called Terrifier back in 2016, I believe it was. So Terrifier, when I actually finally saw it, I was very impressed. This was a unique movie because it was able to mix serious horror with sort of a comedic villain and just a ton of gore. Oh my God. I mean, that first Terrifier movie goes from 0 to 100 in gore in like no time at all, like no time flat. So it's rare that a movie can mix all three of those elements together. There's been plenty of movies that tried to be comedy horror movies. There's been plenty of movies that tried to be serious and have like a funny sort of motive or story to it or whatever. But this movie was actually really successful at that, and it mixed really well. The first Terrifier. Now, the second Terrifier movie, I had high expectations. It came out at the movie theaters. I was really excited to see it. But when I saw it, I was like, it's like they went over the top with the comedy aspect. And the Terrifier's weakness, quote unquote, at the end of the movie was kind of lackluster. This is not... Terrifier is a very different villain from like a Michael Myers or a Jason, in that he's almost mystical in his ability to take damage and sort of regenerate himself and everything. He's not your normal just dude that decided to put on a clown makeup and decide to start killing people. So with Terrifier, I just wasn't able to latch on to part 2 and really like it. I thought it was just okay. There was no real jump scares that I can necessarily remember. The gore was like just almost way over the top to where it was cartoony. And once again, the Terrifier's weakness towards the end of the movie was something that I wasn't expecting, that was kind of almost silly in nature, So like I said, wasn't a fan of Terrifier 2. So I have kind of big expectations for Terrifier 3, because I guess this is the rubber match. You made a good one, you made a bad one. Now here's number 3. I don't know, as a fan, what did you think? Did you guys like number 2? I didn't. But now we are at the point where we have a number 3. Now, what's going on in this movie? Well, Damien Leone is the creator and writer of the Terrifier series, and of course he wrote and directed this third in a franchise. You have your final girl, Lauren Lavera, coming back. She, I believe, survived Terrifier 2. She discovers the Terrifier's weakness and is going to be back in this particular movie. And David H. Thornton, the person who plays Terrifier, is actually going to be back in this movie as well. Now, I guess this movie takes place over Christmas, so Terrifier almost kind of like a Grinch, type villain, I guess, is going to be coming at night around Christmas and killing people. Now, this is super ironic because the guy that plays Terrifier, David H. Thornton, actually played in another small budget movie called The Mean One. Now, The Mean One is, you guessed it, a story using a monster that looks like the Grinch that comes around Christmas and starts killing people. So I think I might actually review the trailer for that one tomorrow, since it seems to be kind of similar to what we're doing with Terrifier. The Mean One came out last year. I heard nothing about it, but looking through Damien, I'm sorry, and looking through the actors, David H. Jones, IMBD credits, I saw the mainly weird thing in the casting. They got wrestler Chris Jericho appearing in this movie for some reason. So I'm not sure if he's just going to play a regular person. He's in the credits as Chris Jericho, which I don't believe is his real name. So I don't know if he's going to play a wrestler that fights Terrifier and maybe is doing wrestling moves on him or something. And Chris Jericho is definitely a name in wrestling. He's a Hall of Fame wrestler with probably over 30, maybe almost 40 years now in the wrestling industry. And I'm not sure why he's doing this particular project. I'm sure he makes enough money that he doesn't have to do low budget horror movies. So maybe he's a friend of the director or something. I don't know. But anyway, Chris Jericho is in this. So we'll see what role he plays. As far as anything else about this movie, I don't see where they have any plans to make another one. So hopefully this is the final one. I believe the other Terrifier movies took place outside of Christmas. I think one was around Halloween or something like that. Because I seem to remember, nobody being, necessarily scared of Terrifier because they thought he was just in some sort of makeup. Matter of fact, I'm almost positive it was Halloween because one house he shows up, I think the lady is trying to give him candy or something like that. So, with this particular movie, Terrifier is killing people in Christmas. Are you guys want to see it? I don't know. Let's take a look at this trailer though and see if it's worth a watch. Now, once again, I was a big fan of the first Terrifier movie, not a fan of the second. I don't necessarily like or love comedy horror, which I feel like this movie was trying to dig into. And are you a fan of it? I don't know. If you are, definitely let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll try to review more movies like that. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the trailer for Terrifier 3. I'm not sure what it's Mark's not going to go away. There we go. I'm not sure who the little girl is. Nice house though. I wonder what could this be the main actress as a kid, maybe. Ah, okay, obviously that's not going to be Santa Claus. Nice Christmas tree though. That's a cute girl too. All right, don't do nothing to the girl. I feel like something's gonna happen to the girl. There you go. Oh, don't kill the girl, Terrifier. Oh, I'm glad they didn't show that. Don't kill the girl, Terrifier. Oh no, did he kill a girl? Art. Yeah. I keep calling him Terrifier, but his name is actually Art the Clown. I don't know. I hope he didn't kill the girl. These Terrifier movies, man, anybody could catch it in a Terrifier movie. Anybody could die. I mean, Terrifier doesn't care who he kills or how he kills them or whatever. Terrifier would basically kill anybody. But I don't know if I like that trailer. They basically implied that the little girl got it. I don't know what he was eating. I hope he wasn't eating a girl. Jesus Christ. Yeah. But see, this is what I'm talking about with the Terrifier movies. Uh, it's gone from being a good idea and a good horror movie to just kind of shock horror. And Yeah, I don't know. That made me kind of sick a little bit. I can't even think that this guy may have just chopped up a little girl. I hope he didn't. Um, I'm speechless. Uh, well, Terrifier. I don't know. Are you going to go see it? Did you see the previous ones? Did you like the first one? Did you like the second one? Did you like any of them? Have you never seen this movie franchise before? Like I said, I would highly recommend one, but make sure you strengthen your resolve because it's definitely some crazy gore in part one, and then yeah, part two went off the rails, and it looks like this one is going even more off the rails. Terrifier 3. You guys gonna go see it? I think I may pass on this one, but at least we saw the trailer. At least we know what's coming out. Once again, this is your boy Rob Coleman with another trailer review. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe in the comments, and see you next one.